You recognise somebody else there?
Yeah.
He's picked up the baton left by his grandfather.
There you go, current chairman.
When he did the thing about his grandfather.
Yeah, that was he really did appreciate it.
But it's a responsibility Ethan Grande has already embraced with Northampton Town. For the previous 4 decades, Frank Grande devoted most of his spare time towards the Cobblers as club historian, a real labour of love which filled his son Dustin and Ethan with pride.
It was his life, apart from his wife and his family. The football club, the Cobblers, was his life. He dedicated his life to it, especially after he'd finished his refereeing career and local football, which he was involved with. He dedicated his life to the facts and figures of Northampton Town Football Club.
How did you find it looking back for all the stuff?
I found it very interesting looking at the success, obviously, and the roller coaster ride that the Cobblers are on, and I just want to bring it to the modern day and show everyone what Frank has done in his archives.
Frank also produced several books on the Cobblers' history and answered many queries on facts and figures from players and supporters. He lost his fight to a second bout of cancer early this month, but left nothing to chance in terms of his work for the club.
Probably one of the biggest tributes I can pay Frank is even when he was quite poorly in recent months, he still worked ahead and he made sure that he completed his work for the season. So even in the programmes to come for the rest of the season, supporters will still be reading his work. So even when it should have been the last thing on his mind, he still didn't want to let the club down.
The club will pay its own tribute to Frank Grande ahead of Saturday's game with Port Vale, while supporters may get the opportunity to say a final farewell ahead of his funeral on Friday week.
A special moment for my mum, because she's going to make sure that the hearse and the funeral car stop outside Sixfields on the way to the crematorium, just for the final goodbye.
Donovan Blake, ITV News, Northampton.